Okay, hello dear friends. Good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. So every time I go back to China, I buy books, and so here are a lot of these books. I will go through it page by page. You can take a look, and all these books are on my Etsy shop. The other day, I made a video when I was in China, and because I do not have internet connection, no Wi-Fi connection, so I have to upload it on a very low resolution. I don't feel it's fair for you. I don't feel it's fair for it. It did the justice for these beautiful books. So now I will show you the books. First, there is one series, Spring, Summer, Autumn, and Winter. And these 4 books are about flowers in all the 4 seasons. They are mostly series of books, but each book is individual. There is not a particular order. You have to learn something from beginning to the end. No, you do not. You can pick up whichever book. And they are more or less the same system. First, a brief instruction of what kind of stroke to make this a smooth and beautiful line. Some has more strength, and some more romantic, some more flowing and free flow. And the structure of the flower, structure in much detail, structure of flower, leaf, branch, and the coloring. You need to think about the darkness and lightness, the comparison, the complementary, and step by step. So usually they have four pictures. Are we in the right Zoom? I think so. 4 pictures to show you the whole process of starting from outline, first layer of coloring, second layer of coloring, third layer of coloring until it's finished. And these are quite light colored, very romantic, very this dreamy and poetic feeling. And each artist has his or her own style. So the color comes out and the painting style comes out different. It's very good to use for watercolor painting, because watercolor painting you need to outline, you need to put layers of color. And the difference is that this one uses Chinese painting, but the method is very much like watercolor. All the good painting, good style, this is the finished one, they have the art by itself has a language. And there are Chinese explanation. I do not think you need Chinese explanation. I mean, it helps, but if you do not understand the language, it is not that much obstacle. The painting itself speaks. You can just follow it. And choose the color. If there is a particular number of red, you do not need to worry about it. You choose a color until you get the final good result, right? Okay, let me make it a bit better zoom. Okay, so this is about it, step by step. In 5 steps, you finish one painting. Please excuse me for the background, fire brigade. And in the middle is a large outline. You can copy it and use as a reference onto your painting. Right? So you do not need to. So this way you can just follow the large one. So these spring flower, they are so beautiful and unique. And this particular kind of flower are not so often seen in Chinese painting. Chinese Chinese painting book very often chrysanthemum and peony, but this one has quite a variety of painting. Oh, orchid. What a beautiful style of orchid. And the last one is there are a few pages of sample outline. You can choose to do the same or do the difference. The artist name, two very handsome, not handsome, very talented young artists. What I'm saying. Yeah. So another book. This one is a summer flower. Summer has a lot of lotus flower. This time I went to Beijing, I saw the lotus flower. 美人蕉, I forgot the name in Chinese. And this is iris. Can you see it? I hope you can see it nicely and clearly. And all these books are on my Etsy shop. And the page. You can always stop the video and take a good look. I think they are in the right zone. I think I always put in the right, the same position so that you can see it. So that you can look at this starting point. It's very interesting. Oh, how romantic! The summer night. Midsummer night. Oh. So these are the summer flowers. I feel this series of book has quite some interesting selection. It is the old Chinese painting style, but with new subjects, with new interesting points. And I hope this video is of much better resolution. Chrysanthemum is a typical autumn flower, right? And the rock. It's very important to have a complementary rock. Chrysanthemum, dahlia. Oh. And哦，不哭不哭，宝宝。哦，咕咕咕咕咕咕。下一次我要找到砰的声音。吃饭了吗？要去给他吃。对，给他换一些新的吧，这样有好闻的味儿，要不然他没有。Okay, please excuse me. So these are the flowers. Please excuse me for the distraction because that is my life. Oh, look at this. And it has this very refined painting at in the center part, and on the rest of the background, they intentionally make it a little bit rough, imperfect. It may be intentionally make it mistake or not intentionally, just randomly come out with some of this imperfection, but it just make it perfect. Do you agree? Do you agree what I'm saying? You cannot make things perfect. Perfect things is not perfect. You have to be imperfect. And the other day, I was chatting with my friend. She was such a, I met a new friend in China. She was such a beautiful young lady, and we were just talking about, she said she has something that make her feel not proud, and yeah, you know, each country has its own way of sensing beauty. And I was saying, no one is perfect. I am a good person, but I have sparkles. not sparkle, freckles on my face. You cannot have everything just perfect. And it's not fair you have everything perfect. You have to have something not perfect to balance out. Winter, yes, this is a winter flower. This is daffodil. And oh, look at this. Don't you love it? I do. 水葫芦，仙客来。Look at it. And here are some other samples. The middle page. Morning Glory. And the sample. Oh, this one is Magnolia. Oh, this white spot. Right on, spot on. 君子兰. Am I too fast? You can stop the video at any time. Okay? And also, if you if you get it perfect, you will not be interested in looking for the picture in my link. I put the link of these videos, of these books on the description of the video. Okay. This one is insect. And in Chinese painting, insects is a very big part in Chinese painting. And they are not flowers, they are not birds, they are not royal or official birds. They are just random little small things in life. But people, or Chinese people, get joy and get a special appreciation for these humble lives. It is very it's not only cultural but also philosophical to regard each life, no matter how small they are. Even if it is small, it has a life, and we appreciate that life, and we glorify that life through our painting. We glorify each life, no matter how small, how humble they are. And in Chinese, we have a saying, 麻雀虽小，五脏俱全. I don't know whether it's appropriate to put to the point to put here. So although the swallow, the little bird, is small, but it has all the body organ, the heart, the lung, everything. So even in small things, it has the same complexity of a bigger life. Do I explain it? I hope so. Do not disregard any simple, humble life. And this one is birds. I got a lot of friends bought this book, so I almost sold out. I sold out immediately. So because I was in Beijing, so I went ahead and bought new books. And I bought 2 or 3 times of these new books because I was traveling. I hand carry everything, so it might be too heavy. I only okay, this is the right way. Okay, I cannot carry too many things, so whenever I have an order, I buy one. If no order, I do not carry excess books. It's too heavy. And later on you will see there are a lot of other things, such as how many minutes we are? We are 14 minutes. And we have other books, other materials. Okay. I will stop here. I love you. I really do. Okay, hello, dear friends. So I went to China and bought a lot of books, and this video is the following of the previous one. I will go through the book and page by page share with you. And if you feel that there are particular pages you are interested in, stop the video, take a look. And all these books are on my online shop. If you do not find them, maybe it's already gone. And I carry them from China, hand carry, so I could not buy too many. I am not opening and all these books, they are very usable, very user-friendly, because I use these books myself, so I know what you need. I make sure this book is this kind of binding, so it opens up totally flat, right? There is something not so flat, but by nature it's flat, not like some other books. Let me show you. Oh yeah. For example, this kind of book, it does not open up flat, that flat, because I use it very often, so it's cannot open up totally. But this kind of book, this center binding book, open up flat. And this book is Hehua, lotus flower. Look at it. And this particular book, I think each book has a particular artistic style, depending on the artist, according to the artist. So look at this. This is so romantic. This is so different. No flower, only leaves, but the color is harmonious. And I like this color very much. It is very subtle and not too loud. It has a particular undertone beauty, and we do not see those so often, or we so often ignore it. In the middle, oh, this one has more pages in the middle. So, and yeah, this artist has the style that is very, very subtle, very harmonious, very, very discreet. There are some contrast from time to time, but usually not that loud color all at once. And in any color, there are colors interweaving each other. In green, there is some red. In red, there is some green. They use the color so elegantly. Let me see who is this artist. And some sample pages. So you get this book, you will be able to do all these two young ladies. I love them. I love their style. They are so elegant. South of China. They are both from Nantong, south of China. South of China people are usually, different style. South of China, the landscape is very much a lot of water, and people are very elegant and very, very subtle, very. So this one is a bird book. You can see. I like this one. It shows the detail of how to draw the book, how to color the tail. And you could color the tail first by ink and then put in color. And step by step, outline, first level, second, third, and at the end, put everything together. And the good thing about this, each artist has its style, and this artist, I feel that this artist does not put too much background, other things. It just use a very, very natural and neutral background color. Other than that, not too much, background. There are some of this ink background. You can choose your way of doing it. You can put some background color. Just wash some very pale ink or very pale color. Birds. Oh, so perfect. And this kind of painting give you a lot of room. Oh, look at this. Give you a lot of room to expand yourself. You can put the background, wash a little bit. It sees very, very clear. Oh, look at this color. So pretty. Oh, the end product. Ah, the same two ladies. So they are not only, oh no, not only do they make it very, 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 very subtle, they also make contrast color. But the contrast color is not just very loud and sudden contrasting color. Oh, this one is from the other series. Okay, so I will not care about what series it belongs. We just go through book by book. Another 花鸟 Gongbi, 花鸟 flower and birds. I hope all these books will find its home. It benefits you, benefits everybody. It benefits the society because doing art, learning art, make us better people. Oh, look at this rock. It's so interesting. So simple yet so interesting. And this background is just some dot. Insert page. And this background is wash some ink. That's very effective background, I feel. Very. Imagine this artist doing this painting. It's so much joy. So much joy. You can feel the happiness, the love, the care, and that internal joy from doing something out of their hand and make this beautiful painting. This is Henan. Oh, Li Zhigang. Li Yugang's brother. No. Li Zhigang. This is a young man did this book. Beautiful book. Okay, Gongbi 花鸟 4. That one is 3. This one is 4. Oh, look. Although every book has this, each artist has its different style of doing these basic things. How many minutes we are? We are 8 minutes, something good. I can continue. I will not go over 15 minutes. If I make, oh, look at this. This is so, oh. If I go over 15 minutes, the video will be quite hard to upload. Oh, look at this. Each one is different. Some are my taste, some are not very much. But I have one believing, something we passionately like, must have somebody that passionately dislike. So according to this, I choose different style of books. And I'm pretty sure there will be one book that fits you, and there will be one book that you do not like. And oh, this one has how you mount this painting, the painting structure. Still these two. Oh no, Jiang Donglian, still this lady, and Hao Juan, another young lady. I have seen a lot. Oh, look at this. Are we in the right zoom? Okay, I think I still have. Okay. This one is butterfly, 蝴蝶. Look at these two characters. Does it look pretty? On the left side is 虫. 虫 is insects. So these two words are made of insects. Insects. It indicates the nature of it. And on the right side is 蝴蝶. It use its sound, but also use the shape. Doesn't it look like this beautiful, full designed, the patterned butterfly? Chinese character is so interesting. I went to a museum and I took some picture. I will show you in another video the Chinese oracle, how the character came out to exist. Look at it. Are we in the right zoom? Let me see. Give me 1 minute. I think so. And different kinds of butterflies. Of course, this is a butterfly book, but only butterfly does not make sense, does not make it pretty. You have to have something complement. And I don't know whether you can sense it. Although the flower takes majority, but the butterfly is the eye of the painting, is the highlight of the painting. Without this butterfly, without these little insects, this painting, this design is kind of static and no life. And this little movement, this little final decoration, it's attract you immediately. It is small, but it takes the whole, take all your attention. So the color contrast a little bit different. So all these color are kind of pinkish, greenish, and very, very undertone, and the butterfly pink stand out. Right? It uses a complementary series of color, complementary set of color, different. And this one, although it looks quite much the same color, but there are some yellow or something stands out. Li Zhigang, okay, the same artist. It has this clean and beautiful style. Let me see. Flower and Bird. This is book number 1. I don't think you have seen this. If you have, oh no, we haven't seen this book. Xiuyan. Oh, this bird is called Xiuyan. It has a special 太平鸟, peace bird. All this bird has a Chinese name, Lao Bo Lao. Are we in the right zoom? Whoa, perroquet, 虎皮鹦鹉, tiger skin, parrot. Oh. Gosh, looking at this make me fall asleep. It's just too. Ooh. The structure of the painting. Structure of the painting. The same two ladies, and always Jiang Donglian. I have a lot of her books from last year, from many years ago. Shen Jiumei, Jiumei, Night Beauty. This we have seen. I think we have seen. Not very sure. Maybe seen, but maybe we have seen. Okay, I have another book I want to share with you. Ah, yeah, this one. This is a very. This I think, yes, we have seen. Flowers, and this one is a very clear outlined flower book. It's almost like a color pencil. For some reason, I feel actually I can use it as the same method as using color pencil, or you can actually use this style. This if you do this painting, you can use a watercolor pencil to do the coloring, and then drop some water on it. Use a brush. Don't you agree? Because when you do pencil coloring, it is much easier. It has much less chance of making mistake, right? See, this looks very much like watercolor pencil drawing. Very precise and crisp. Zhou Hong, Jiang Donglian, again, this talented lady. And this one is orchid. And it's not the traditional Chinese spontaneous style orchid. It's Gongbi style orchid and Thai orchid from all over the world. Orchid, as we have very often seen. For example, this one. How many minutes? Oh, 18 minutes. Anyway, it's longer than expected. This one, she used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to finish this piece. 7 steps, step by step. Oh, the finished one with some blue in it. So good, so rich, enriched. Jiang Donglian, still the same talented lady. Okay, I have another book. This one, the binding is not same as the other, but I feel this book is so clear and it's very much worth. So you see, this is big. You can very comfortably find the detail and learn, and it's very precise and clear. And for beginner or for the more advanced to look into the detail of it. Look at the color. Look at the color. It's very much like a Chinese court painting, royal court painting, I feel. Everything precise, clear, and very, so perfect. Very well regulated, layer after layer of color. So you can see the Chinese painting, the first layer of color, very oftentimes is very pale ink, black, different level of gray and black. Oh, her finished works. The author is Zhang Li Yuan. This is the author, a very talented young lady. Anyway, so these are the books, and you will find all these books on my Etsy shop. I will put the link under the description of this video. I hope this can help you and make you enjoy painting in greater detail. I love you, I really do. Have a wonderful, 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 every day. We deserve to see the outside.